Девочка, думаете, на телефон же надо.
Поздоровайся с подписчиками.
Всем привет. Доброго вечера. На Сережке хорошие катки. Бодрый. Энергозаряжающий.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. Reparo.
Надо пойти, чуть-чуть сделать кардио,
Levioso.
походить там на
Accio.
или на дорожке, да?
Да.
Ну такое, чуть-чуть вот так. Шаги находить, калорий чуть-чуть. А потом банька, и все. Ну типа лайтово. Пока болею, да?
Угу. Можно, да,
Лучше,
это...
чем ничего.
Конечно.
Но железо я не хочу тягать сейчас.
Ну, не надо.
Слабость.
Если можешь лайтово это сделать, то делай.
Угу.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed.
Не забывай.
If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Давай мне.
Помню, там еще и яблоко я мыла. Или я тебе приносила?
They're after the locket.
Нет?
You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise. And a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me.
Потом просушиться.
I'll let Professor Hecat know to
Это
expect you.
минимум на 3,5 часа. Можешь уютненько дома посидеть, да.
Как хочешь. Водичка. Как-нибудь запить.
Вроде ехать хочется, но это слабость меня гложет. Водичка правда холодная, чайники закончились. Мелдронат хочешь для сил?
Нет.
А?
Нет.
Думаешь, вредная хрень? Кот спит или ему можно витаминки дать?
Лежит, но не спит.
Не спит, да?
Угу.
Сколько там? 3 или 4? 3 что ли? 4 же.
What are you up to now?
Мальчики мои любимые, хорошие, красивые, самые здоровые, самые умные, родночки, драгоценные.
Можешь кружечку брать из-под руки? Да. Спасибо. Мария.
Что, двигается? О, киска.
Ну, что?
Подстриженная как шерсть.
Мало горит. О, Марсик, Настюш! Смотри!
Правда? Марсик? Серый больше кот. Хотя, если подстричь нашего кота, то это будет наш кот. Реально, он же такой же серенький внутри. Прикинь?
Угу.
Глазки похожи.
Мало горит. Смотри, прикольно. Картина
Ты
двигается.
погладил его, да?
Да.
Знакомая картина.
Accio.
Ой, красота.
Leviosa.
Смотри, можно кошек поднимать.
Кошек?
Accio.
Иди сюда, говорит, копейка.
Leviosa.
Забануться.
Accio.
Иди сюда, кыс-кыс-кыс.
Leviosa.
Ладно, не буду мучить котейку.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as... Don't get humans simply because you have one. Reparo.
Смотри, прикольная штука. Смотри, видишь, скелет стоит. Носорога, скелет носорога стоит.
Ага.
Смотри, бах, разрушил его.
Reparo.
Опять.
Восстановил.
Сам восстановил?
Да.
A new student were to help me with my stuff.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be. Revelio.
Oh, not again! Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as 'twere only 1 time per week, I can plunge into Floyd's lavatory, not for the meek. Please, Peeves, you'll make me laugh. He tried to stop me, did reckless carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges, handsome indeed, or I'd fire up the cannon, and so she agreed. To draw up a contract with her, not with him, that if I behaved, I'd have 1 weekly swim! Whee! I'll get you for this.
Oh. Accio. Reparo. Levioso.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Revelio. Levioso.
Can I help you? Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And, to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you can duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Potato! Stupefy! Accio! Levioso! Lumos!
Mind the one!
Levioso! Reparo! Levioso! Stupefy! Come on! Levioso! Glad I didn't bet on that round.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. In fact, the second duel is ready when you are. And as a fully initiated member, you now have access to the official Crossed Wands training dummy. Very good way to master spell combinations. Come and see me, and I'll set it up. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of Crossed Wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Yes, Natty.
Then let's get to it.
Ready to get thrashed?
Apologies in advance.
Levioso! That's all you've got? Accio! Potato! Stupefy!
Don't try away now.
Levioso! Accio! Levioso! There goes my wager. Accio!
Act like a winner.
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Марсик, ну что ты делаешь? Можешь.
Leviosa!
You'll get it! Keep trying!
А?
Leviosa!
That was something!
Accio!
Понял.
Nicely done.
Давайте расскажите, что такое бегунет, кто такой кандидат.
Levioso!
Good one.
Так, это они зовут.
Levioso! Accio!
That's it. I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Assignment's all finished.
Kind soul, help me. If only a new student would help me.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able...
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hackett.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate and keep your wand steady. Good work.
Incendio.
Excellent defensive skills. Getting it. Keep at it.
Levioso!
Try not
Accio!
to push yourself.
Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
Setting things ablaze is certainly cathartic, isn't it?
Might some kind soul help me?
Загрузить одну.
Protego! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Levioso! Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Lumos!
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defense of magic with Professor Heckard.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig! I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Revelio. Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio. Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Seems he's working with Ranrock. Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port key.
A port key? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
Розово-фиолетово-голубой закат. О, это что такое? Тут у тебя.
Голос висел.
Так можно делать? Не защемит ничего? Маленькая она ему за. Доску надо приколбасить.
See there?
Рядышком.
That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner. So don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The disillusionment charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Я сидеть я буду. Ну, блядь. Ну дай за жопу потрогать.
Киза, не сломал шею? Ладно, лежи. Смешно. Кажется, баня это нагрузка на организм. А когда организм ослаблен, лучше не надо баню. Да?
I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll.
Ключ мне VPN. Пообщаться.
Ты ж можешь то же самое.
Да я уже не помню. На полу лег. Не свалится. Что-то хрустнуло, когда он упал.
Вряд ли. Как он прикольный. Навернулся здорово. Подожди. Проверяет странно. На так. Все. Ждешь дальше.
Минус 5 на улице. Вчера было 0. Вчера тоже было 0.
That sounded suspicious. You should have known better than to call the man.
Написала, можно ли с кракеном и кашлем и слабостью ходить в баню?
Он не знает, что это кракен.
Ну, я бы не рекомендовала ходить в баню, если у вас есть кракен. Вероятно, вы имеете в виду кашель и слабость. Баня может повысить температуру. А также высушить слизистые оболочки дыхательных путей, что может усилить кашель и привести к дополнительному раздражению горла и легких. Прикинь, он все знает. Кроме того, вы можете передать свою инфекцию другим людям в бане. Если у вас есть кашель и слабость, рекомендуется оставаться дома и отдыхать, пить больше воды, жидкости и принимать лекарства, если это необходимо. Если ваши симптомы не улучшаются в течение нескольких дней или ухудшаются, рекомендуется обратиться к врачу. для получения дополнительной консультации и лечения. Прикинь. Кис. У меня личный советник появился.
Ну, здорово.
Мудрый. Он сказал, не стоит.
Точно стоит.
Высушивать слизистые, в том числе и легких, горло может еще хуже быть, и температуру поднять, и раздразнить все, раздражение вызвать.
Угу.
Сказал дома оставаться, чтобы и не заразить никого, и отдохнуть. А если не будет улучшений, то к врачу обратиться. Рекомендовал.
Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Better not be a student in here. It's after hours. Is someone there? Is someone there? The library's closed. I knew we heard someone. Out with you! Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
The key. Here it is. That wasn't so difficult after all. Now to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
Я боюсь, мне страшно. Помоги.
Че тебе помочь?
Этот Костомаров же тоже этим кракеном переболел. Ему ножки отрезали, ступни, руки отрезали. Я теперь боюсь.
Ничего, я тебе буду на каталке носить.
Нет.
Чё? Чем тебе помочь? Не переживай. У тебя навряд ли кракен. Навряд ли у тебя кракен. Нет. Сейчас многое что похоже.
Ghost, don't let her see you.
Да.
Давай уедем в село куда-нибудь.
Давай.
Чтобы
Should be in
ни
the
с кем не
clear.
контактировать
No need for
особо,
us to be
чтобы
skulking
болеть.
So what is it you've been looking
Или
for?
тогда у нас иммунитет
I'm
еще
looking for a
хуже
cure
станет.
to help my twin
когда мы
sister,
встретимся с
Anne,
людьми.
so that she can return to
Да, Коль?
Hogwarts.
Сколько
Because
лет?
Merlin knows
Что
everyone
сказать?
else is given up.
Why do you think we'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
И будем мало
No, we've
контактировать
tried
с людьми.
everyone from Nurse Blaine
то,
to St. Mungo's.
Ну,
But I can
иммунитет, по
research on my
идее,
own. No need to concern yourself with that right
ухудшится,
now.
если
Let's
мы потом
focus on what
выберемся в
you're
свет.
Which is
Можем что-то
what,
подхватить или
precisely?
наоборот.
I'll know it when I see
Все
it.
одинаково, я думаю.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Who have we here? Sebastian Sallow and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to remember.
Reparo.
Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this. That's it! Where might this lead? Revelio. Reparo. Not surprising. Guards at the ready. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Protego. Stupid one. Levioso. Incendio. Lumos. Protego. Stupid. Levioso. Incendio. Accio.
Арома хочу сделать.
Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Lumos.
Не видел нигде свечки круглые. Можно перчик красненький.
This must be the way forward, but to where? Lumos. Accio. Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. Protego. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Protego. Levioso. Incendio. Protego. Stupid one. Levioso. Incendio. It is a book after all.
Завтра снова работать. И завтра больше работать, да? Вроде с 9 до 9.
Мне надо звонки слушать. Перед политику. А звонки не просто слушать, а комментарии. Что хорошо, что плохо.
Угу.
5 таких, 5 таких, 5 таких, 5 таких, короче. Перед политику читать, ну как, редактировать текст. А я заметила, люди стали ходить в масках еще до того, как говорили, что это краки. Ну, грипп, по-моему, произошел. Надо было тоже в масках ходить.
Ну, это мало помогает на самом деле.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morgana, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morgan, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we have never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morgan.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Китя, вот это чего? Вот это чего?
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood? Makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after. Levioso, Accio, Luma, Incendio.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful. It may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
там влажный воздух. Ну, смотря какая, если финская, она очень сухая. А влажная это хамам. Там сплошная влага. Может, реально в хамам можно сходить?
В хамам можно, там меньше влаги.
Наоборот, там больше влаги.
А, лучше типа, да?
Нужна влага, да, чтобы не иссушала.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield.
Хорошо в бане лечиться.
I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Только с температурой нельзя в бане.
Ну, у тебя нет температуры.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive skill. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me.
Открой приложение почты.
My classroom.
Future champion coming through.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round across wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
I'll go it alone.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
Чего?
Protego, Levioso, Ringo, Incendio, Accio. Come on. Protego, Levioso. Is that all you've got? Incendio. Ringo. Accio. Protego. Incendio. Levioso.
There goes my wager.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Better than that. Accio.
Protect the one.
Levioso. Incendio. Accio.
I could never duel like that. What a victory! You've won the tournament!
That was nothing. I'm just getting started.
If the best duelists in the school weren't enough competition, then perhaps you should consider transferring to Durmstrang. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it! You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Да посылочка, пойдем?
Да, пусть доставят.
Не доставляют, написали.
Почему?
Адрес доставки не входит в зону доставки почты.
Угу. Когда надо сходить?
До 8 сегодня, они подошли.
Сколько сейчас времени?
Сейчас 7:12.
То есть сейчас нужно выходить, да? Ну, давай, далеко идти?
С тремя.
Давай.
Прогуляемся, да, Коль?
Пожалуй, пожалуй.
А тебе не будет плохо?
Будет ужасно.
-5 на улице. Хоть он спит, как младенец. Не хочется его прижать. На ручках хочется, чтобы он у меня спал.
There's something in there. I just know.
She growing Punja's onion again.
Good morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. This Splendid work, everyone! Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany.
I wonder if hippogriffs like...
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it. They'll do the rest.
I'm sorry. What do I need to do?
Garlic said she wanted you to have a go at tending the cabbages. Give them some time to chomp and whatnot. Nothing to it, really. Just toss some of those Chinese chomping cabbages out. You'll see fairly quickly why we call them that.
As militar?
They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the D-gnome.
I'm sorry.
But they left her
What
honking
do I need to
daffodils.
do?
Garlic said she wanted you to have a go at tending the cabbages. Give them some time to chomp and whatnot. Nothing to it, really. Just toss some of those Chinese chomping cabbages out. You'll see fairly quickly why we call them that. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone.
No,
but,
давай.
well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragonhide gloves. I shall end our lesson.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Thank you, Professor, but looking after plants isn't all that thrilling to me.
I think you'll come to see that the fruit is well worth the labour. As we herbologists like to say, tend to your plants and they'll tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Я еще такое заказывала. Дню Святого Валентина.
Заказывала? Не пришел, что ли?
Не пришел в срок. Ну и стоит он 1145. Дорого, да?
Ну, это дорого.
Но не по карману нам сейчас, да?
Ну, лучше сейчас лишнее не тратить.
Ни к чему такое, да? Ни к чему такое.
Пока нет.
Ну пусть лежит пока там.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio. Protego. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
Excellent form.
Levioso. Lumos. Accio. Incendio.
Good one.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Lumos. Accio.
Next time, perhaps.
Incendio. Levioso. Accio.
Keep trying.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
That's it. impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Even though you won the tournament already, I'm glad to see you haven't stopped training. Stay sharp, my friend.